Hey guys, all right, we're gonna get started now. Whoever isn't in, we'll just need to catch up and um, clue in, hopefully. But so you all seen where the dashboard was? Let me just sign out. All right, simple interface here. You'll be provided an email and a password to log in. Right, and at first glance, this will be similar to your dashboard, except for that you won't have other resellers. You'll just have your retail customers. All right, but let's go up here first to the download center. Okay, in the download center, you have your devices. Right now, we've only got half a dozen up here. We are right now currently supporting over 40 devices. All right, it's just these are the ones that we have here physically and testing. However, we've got all kinds of the TP-Links, other Unifies, Ubiquitys, Ruckus, Cisco Meraki's. These iChimera ones, these are your mobile units. All right, these are for large transportation companies. All right, what you do is go to say AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and Sprint, get one of their SIM cards, and put all four of their SIM cards inside. Install it on a bus, and it goes down the road with seamless handoff from one provider to the next. Now, these units, they're expensive. They're about $800 each. But as I said, these are typically for your big transportation companies, your big bus companies, trains, things like that. All right, we are currently, as yesterday and today, working on a bin file for the TP-Link 3040, which is a small device, and all you would need in that instance is an internet data stick from your supplier, like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever you're with, or whoever your customer's with. You plug that data stick into the 3040, and it's also battery powered, and you can access the portal and get out to the internet. So that would be more for along your lines of like real estate agents at doing open houses, taxi companies, things like that. But if you have a big transportation company, like a big bus company, a charter company, then you want the iChimeras, all right, with the multi-SIM cards in there. All right, so with these, you just click Get Firmware, and you download it and install it as per our video, which is very similar to what you're used to already in flashing other platforms. All right, so we'll go back to the dashboard here. All right, now I'm doing this by myself, so if I'm a little delayed in answering your questions, I apologize. I would have to switch back from one screen to the next, so I'm just going to go through it, and then I'll start answering questions. All right, now on your dashboard, you'll see that your venue name, your company name, whatever you want to call it, is a link as well. All right, as well as the View Dashboard. On the View Link side, if we click that, all right, now I've deleted mine, but you can go and manage your customers, and as they show up under here, you can delete them. So for employees, continuously logging on with their social profile, which is, it's manipulating the data. So you can go in there and delete their profile. This is also fantastic for testing purposes. On other platforms, you log in, you get to see the user experience once. Say with you use your Facebook app, and you want to go in and test the Twitter app, we have to wait 24 hours. With our platform, you can just delete the user who shows up here. In this instance, it would be myself. I just click delete. I can log back in on my phone for the full user experience. All right, so that's a handy little feature there. All right, now if you go to the right side to view the dashboard, here it is at a glance. All right, returning users, unique users, total Wi-Fi sessions, dwell time. There's none because I've not logged in here yet. There's just a new device set up. All right, the longer somebody stays there and actively uploads, downloads, this will put a chart here as well. All right, and it'll tell you what the average dwell time of the customers are. All right, how many Facebook logins, Twitter logins, Google Pluses, LinkedIn Live, and sign up forms will show up here. All right, now your likes, shares, tweets, plus ones, and LinkedIn shares are all based on what social account you've attributed to that venue. In this instance, I'm going to attribute it to Titan Mortgage Group. All right, so that when I get a login, it will post a check-in or a like to that customer's Facebook page. All right. Then down here it'll show you, your recently connected customers and your top customers that have returned. If I go to a restaurant 6 times, it'll show that I've been there 6 times. Now with ours, they do not need to continuously log in with their social ID. Once they've logged in, they can just return to the location, click the SSID to connect, and it'll say, "Welcome back, Edward. Click to connect." That's it. I don't got to go through the authentication process or anything again, and it will still count as a returned user. But it seems kind of redundant having your end users log on each and every single time when all that does is annoy the customer or the end user. All right. So I did the social accounts. Let's go up to customers. All right. I actually should have logged on here, so let me go back and get out to see if I can find one with an actual user logged in there. Oh shit. No, I will go through that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the device in and log into it so that you can see. So if you can just bear with me for one quick second. I'm going to pause my microphone so I can plug the device in and get it set up. So it'll take me about 15 seconds if you can bear with me with that for 1 second. Okay, I apologize about that. I should have had that set up beforehand. So let's go back over there and just check. It should have pulled my information in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now if we go to customers, all right, and view the details, all right, a light box will pop up and give you my generic information here: date of birth, gender. Now, country and language, if it can pull from your browser, it will. That's all browser specific and how that user set it up. Their defaults is going to come back a lot unknown and unknown unless they've actually set that up. All right, with their email address and the first login. Okay, as you can see, it was just now. All right. Now, this email address from their Facebook, you don't get an email address from Twitter, but you may from Google Plus and LinkedIn. All right. The cool thing about this is we have our MailChimp integration. All right. So if we click on MailChimp and go to our account, anybody who logs in there is going to automatically get added to the list that you've assigned to that AP. See if I got the right one. So there we go. That's my email address there. That was actually from a couple of days ago when I logged in, so it won't add it again. All right. And if you don't have a MailChimp account, I suggest you get one. The only reason is, whether you use Aweber, Constant Contact, or whoever, MailChimp, you can start out with up to 2,000 subscribers, and 12,000 emails per month at no charge. I'm not sure what the others use, but that's why, like, we had our own email integration engine in here, which used Mandrill, which is what MailChimp uses anyway. So that's why we just use the MailChimp integration. All right. Now, if you want to import your contacts from another platform, no problem. Just click on Import Contacts. If you have a lot, just click the API, send us an email, and we'll get you an API key and get you walking through how to do that. All right, but just to give you an idea how it can work, if you've got a bunch of email addresses that you want to find their social data, just type in their email address. And what this is going to do is it's going to associate this email address with my strongest social profile. All right, so if I hit enter or click search, okay, my strongest social profile is my Twitter profile based on that email address. All right, now it's not 100%; it's only about 70% accurate, if you will. But once it finds that email address, the match rate is significant. You can see here it's 93%. All right, so that's that. Pardon me. Let's go back to the customers again. All right. So it'll tell you how many friends you have. So you can say, hey, Mr. Restaurant Owner, Ed just checked in and he advertised to 287 people for you at no additional charge. All right. Visits, it'll tell you how many times I visited. I can do by the day of the week, and what the login details are. All right. Which location I've logged in at, and the device I used to log in. All right. And that was my Note 3 that I used, and what the usage is. Right now there's nothing because I just logged in and there's been no data transfer as of yet. All right. Loyalty. This is for any coupons and QR codes and email campaigns and everything you set up will show up in the user. So if it'll say that if I sent an email campaign, promoting a 2-for-1 beer, all right, a coupon, it would show up in here. And if it was redeemed, it'll show up that it has been redeemed. All right, now I'll go through that the redemption process in just a few minutes. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now if we get down to our venues, okay, basic add a venue, fill out the information. All right, let's go back to the venue here. And one other thing, you can delete the venue altogether. All right, you will have that control. All right, so be careful that because it's on the right-hand side, that you don't delete it by accident. Okay, all of the questions marks have details on what this page is for. We are going to be putting videos. That's just a ton of work. They are coming, but we will put those in. All right. If you don't want to delete the account, let's say they're just not paying you, that's fine. On the very first page, and I'll go back and show you that. On the very first page, you can suspend the account. Let's just do that now because that's really quick. All right. So the Wi-Fi. All right. You're going to that customer. It would be called myself. All right. Live or suspend the account. All right. Rather than delete it. So you can do that. Okay, so we're back in the venue. At a glance, you'll see how many access points that they have that are active, or if they're inactive, they go down. Now you see this is checking in every couple of seconds. After 1 minute, this countdown will go orange, and after 2 minutes, it'll go red. And on the 3rd minute, if it's not back up, you will receive an email saying, "Hey, this access point is down." So it's got heartbeat notification. And you'll also receive a notification when it comes back up. So if you call the restaurant owner, bar owner, auto dealer, wherever you are, or wherever the device is, and say, hey, can you power this off and power it on, a lot of the times that resolves the issue, and you'll get notified when it comes back up. If you don't get a notification, then you have to physically visit there to see what's going on. All right. First question you ask them, of course, is are they having any internet problems with their actual connection? All right, and again, the question mark with videos will be there. All right, the landing page. Well, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself here. All right, if you click on View Settings, all right, all your basic information for the access point, what it's called, the firmware version, when it was activated, MAC address and the IP address. All right, right here beside the reboot button, all right, is going to be a firmware upgrade button. All right, if there's an upgrade available, a blue button will appear, and you can do the upgrade yourself. Simply press it and wait. It's all automated. All right, we're not going to, and we never will, do a mass upgrade because 2 o'clock in the morning here may be 5 o'clock prime time dinner time where you are or where the device is. So, and that's not cool. You might have a bunch of people active on the device, and a firmware upgrade gets pushed and it shuts down and disconnects those users. It'll piss them off. So, anyways, the SSIDs can broadcast too. All right, your public one for your social profile, log on, things like that. If you want to give the employees and the actual venue owner a separate log on, that's fine. You just enable the secondary SSID, call it whatever you want, all right, and put in a password. That way the venue owner and the employees can log on to that SSID, which is totally separate from the social logon SSID. All right, and just click Apply Changes, and it's done. Okay, the LAN you won't worry about so much. 99% of the ISPs out there shoot stuff out through DHCP. There is the odd duct that you have to specify an IP, so you just click static and put in the address that they've told you to put in. All right, and the gateway and subnet mask and all that. Like I said, 99.9% of the time it's all DHCP, so just leave that alone. Radio, it defaults US radio mode 802.11n, all right, because it's backwards compatible, and to default channel 11. But you can change it all as you need be, whatever country you're in. All right, it's all up and going. All right. Campaigns, I'll show you that in a minute. Footfall traffic, again, this at current is for Cisco Meraki devices only. All right, it's their technology. We're licensed with them, partnered with them, if you will. All right, to provide footfall analytics. So what you can do with this is like a mesh. You can set up a number of their devices inside a big grocery store and say to the customer, hey, Mr. Customer, this client was in your milk section for 20 minutes, and then he was over in the chocolate bar section for 3 minutes, and so on. All right, and you can also push a coupon to his phone based on the aisle that he's in, all right, so that when he gets up to the checkout, they can scan the coupon, and now you know how much money that customer actually spent. So it's great for spend tracking. All right, my account, all right, just all your account information, what the APs you've got online and so on. All right, your account details, you can change any information you need to. If you want to change your password, social accounts that you're going to set up for that customer venue, all right, and your MailChimp integration. So this is where you would put your API key that you get from MailChimp. Let's go over here. I'll just show you where that is. Okay, it's in Extras and API keys. Okay, it's really simple. Once you set it up, just generate a key, pull the key, paste it in there, and assign the list. All right, so you can see I've got Webinar Master Wi-Fi. Let's go over here and go to List, and watch it make a liar of me now, but we'll create a list. All right, just to show you how simple this is. All right, I don't want to edit that. Save it. So that's what it's called, test list for test list. All right, I guess I'm a little dyslexic today. So if we go back over here, all right, just refresh it just to make sure. All right, and there you have it there, test list for today. So I associate this list with this venue, and everybody that logs onto that venue, their email address goes to that list. All right. And obviously the sign out and everything. What have I missed here? I don't think I've missed anything. Oh yeah, the landing page and everything. Okay, so the landing page, and this is being changed. Again, this is version 1. We're releasing version 2 on September 1st, so there's going to be some design changes. Like here is going to, I've got the changes, so I'll show them to you as well. All right. All this is fully editable. You don't want Facebook or any of your logins, no problem. All right. Now the Power by City Wi-Fi will remain there unless you go with the generic brand or the white label, and then it'll be your label that shows up here. All right. Change the background. Let's go to this one. All right. Put a logo in. All right. Fully editable. Everything, every part of it is. All right. Even right down to the social icon glow. So you can see the glow happening there. Hopefully you can see that. Let me, yeah, if I make it any bigger, you won't see it. Okay. Same as the social icon background. All right. That's all editable. All right. The connecting user page. All right. That even that bar you can change the color of that bar. All right. Let's just see where that is. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I want it red. All right, and the returning user. So this is what I was talking about. When I log back on, I'm not going to have to log on to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Google Plus, whatever. I just got to press that button and click to connect. All right. Where else am I here? All right. So again, it will count that as a visit, but it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever for the customer to keep logging back on. All right. Again, all venues, your staff. Actually, let me go back one. All right. Events. Right. We're going to drop some templates in here for you. All right. Right now, there's none in there, so you'll need to make up your own. All right. We are going to drop some in, so you can just pick a template and go. But this is for email marketing, coupons, things like that. You can set up, what the draw is, how long it is, how many winners there are, runners up. If there's no win, what happens, and your email address. All right. Now, our system ties in with most POS systems, so point of sale systems, as long as it scans barcodes, QR codes, or is EAN 128 compliant, which most are. Now, obviously we haven't tested them on every single one out there, but we've tested them on a few of the main ones. All right, and it worked just fine. Now, if they don't have a point of sale system, not a big deal. They can just download our app and put it on their iPhone, Android phone, whatever it is that they want. 1 second, I'm just typing a message here. So if they want the bartender to be able to scan and accept coupons that you sent out, they just need to download the app, and they'll get a sync code so that it ties it to that venue, and it will scan and track all of the coupons that have been redeemed for that venue. All right, staff. Again, just add your staff. You can delete them from the profile. This is kind of redundant because you can do that from the main dashboard. All right, and again, just all your main venues here. Now, I'm going to leave this here for 1 second. I'm going to switch screens over to the version 2, so you'll be able to see the differences here that's happening. Oh shoot! I didn't realize that that was all off. Um, I, just everybody here, tab if you would like me to say that, go through that slideshow again. John, no, we haven't abandoned the ad wire. All right, it doesn't have to be a private message. And the replay. This is a live webinar. Um, Anybody who bought into Yadwire will continue to get support from us on that platform. We're just not actively seeking any new resellers on that platform. All right, this isn't necessarily in competition with Yadwire, and I'll explain why. We're we've taken a bunch of the best platform, a bunch of parts of the best platforms, and mashed them all together and added some of our own. All right, we've come up with this. We have right out of the gate support for over 40 devices. All right, which nobody else has. I think Purple may have, it may be up there now, but we have our own API. So if you have a minimum of 10 APIs at one location, you just integrate the API. It's all different pricing as well. It's cheaper. All right. It's just, this is for large venues. You know, like the Ottawa Senators Dome. There. You know, they won't necessarily want to go and replace all of their devices. So you just go in, find out what kind of devices they have. Let's say they have a Cisco controller. We just drop our API on their Cisco controller, and it'll push and pull data and crunch data and spit it back to them the way they want it. So that's how that works. John. So we have not abandoned Yadwire. This is our own for the same niche, but a different niche as well. You know, platform. Yadwire is a great platform. Not gonna knock it, but one thing that they did that everybody got pissed off about is they just upped their price and didn't give anybody a choice, us included. All right, so that's not cool. With our resellers that jump on with us, you'll get a 1-year written contract, so protecting you with pricing and everything else. All right. Hopefully that answers it a little more in detail for you. All right. Now, does everybody want me to go through that slideshow again? I just realized that I had my microphone muted when I did that. I'm going to mute it now so I can go through and see if there's any other questions. Sorry, Brad. I'm not sure if I probably have my microphone muted when you asked that question. I didn't realize that when I was going through the version 2 slideshow that my microphone was muted. If everybody can just give me a show of hands that everybody can hear me okay, just simply by typing yes in your chat box. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the slideshow again. So I'm going to switch screens here. I'm pretty certain that my microphone was muted last time, so I'm going to switch screens and go through it again. Okay, so here we go, version 2. All right, you'll see, you may not notice a lot of changes here, but trust me, it's a ton of changes, just a little bit more in the usability area. All right, from the top bar standpoint, you got the access points, landing page, injection, social account, staff, and all venues. All right, rather than clicking all over the place, makes it a little cleaner. All right, you'll have custom sign-on messages for Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, LinkedIn, as well as the sign-up form. You can say whatever introduction text you want. All right, you can toggle areas of the sign-up form. Customer name, email address, if you want the male and female, and if you want it required or not, date of birth, postal code. All right, and we are looking at implementing the a telephone number as well, so you can ask for their cell numbers. All right, the new look for the pages. All right, this way you can see all three of them, as opposed to clicking between one and the other. You'll be able to see them as you make them. You'll be able to see all the changes at once, and that's going to be really handy because of the new designer. All right, what you'll have is you just drag a picture and drop it in here. That'll be your main login. All right, the initial login, but you can it'll rotate between the three. That's three images that you drop in here. Okay, for the backgrounds and logos and stuff and whatnot. All right. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops, they are all different size screens in their own category. Not to worry, we've dropped some JavaScript in there so that it will render properly and it will decipher between a 3-inch iPhone screen and a 5.7-inch Note 3 screen, as is my case. All right, this hasn't really changed very much. All right, but our content injection. All right, we're going to have the sidebar like this. All right, takes up their whole side of their browser interface. All right, you can do it to the top bar or a full page. All right, and depending on what ad you put in there, you can claim it, click it, whatever you want to do. And this is our coupon scanning app, which is live now, working, tested, verified. Unfortunately, you will not get the link to this until release of version 2. All right, only because, well, that's just because what we want to do. All right, with this scanner, it will not scan all QR codes. It's not just a generic scanner. It's proprietary. It's for our codes within our platform only. So if it's at a venue that you have a YabWire one at, and you try and scan a generic code, won't work. It has to be a City Wi-Fi platform generated QR code. All right, which if you've got an account with us, you'll be able to do them anyways. All right, so if your bar owner, restaurant owner, store owner, whatever, wants to give each of your bartenders this app to put on their phone, then they can all scan the codes and do coupon redemption tracking. And if they're smart, they can actually tie that to an individual customer. So they know that Ed came in, he got a coupon for 20 bucks. Oh, here's his bill. His bill was 100. So Ed spent $100 and had a $20 coupon. So it really gets down to knowing your customers and what they've done and all that kind of stuff. Now, another thing that's not on here is the availability of timeline tracking and reporting to your customers. All right, that is additional cost. It's like I think it's $3, something like that. But that you'll be able to go to your customer and say, hey, Mr. Customer, between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Thursday, you had 30 women in here between the age of 18 and 24. This is the websites they looked at, and this is what they did, right down to that much detail or that little detail. You can span it out to, this is what they did from this day to that day, or this month to that month, this week to that month. However you want to set up the timeline tracking and reporting. Now, the reporting is a set it and forget it. If you just want to go and drop a device in there and not do anything with them, you set up the reporting once a month. A beautiful graphic goes to that customer, showing them the difference between traffic and users and what they did and dwell time and all that automatically. All right, so you can really literally drop this in and not have to worry about it anymore. Why you want to do that and limit your upsell ability to your customer, I don't know, but that option is available. If you just want to charge them $100 or $200 or whatever you're charging, go in, plug it in, and it's done. Automatically gets an email once a month with this nice graphical interface. All right, I'm just going to switch back to the other screen now, so you're going to lag out here for a minute. Okay, and we're back here at the dashboard. All right, so I don't know if there's anything anybody wants to see, if I missed anything. Anybody have any questions? If not, that's pretty much the end of the presentation. Pricing. Okay, pricing, we have 3 different ones. All right, there's if you want to sign up under our platform, just the generic City Wi-Fi branded platform is one price. If you want generic, where there's no label here, all right, or if you want white label, which is your own, everything will be your own. Now, coming out of the portal, everything will be, even both the generic and your branded one will be authenticating from mywifiportal.com, which is a private domain. Nobody can search it to see who it is or anything like that. If you want it to authenticate from OttawaSenators.com, then it's a lot more money, because that's done through the bin files, and with 40 devices, writing new bin files for each different domain costs a lot of money. So in turn, we have to charge you that amount of money to rewrite all the bins, because then there'll be custom bins specifically for you. All right. Let me get over here for 1 second. Okay, anybody who is interested in signing up with this platform, just type in here, I'm in, or big data. Yeah, just type in big data. All right, and then I will add you to the Facebook group, and we'll go through everything in great detail there. And with this, you will be given training. There will be videos on here as well. There will be unbranded videos for the unbranded platform. As well as your own platform. Even the white label platform, they'll be unbranded. If you're part of our platform, they will be branded videos. All right, it all depends on what kind of access you want to give your customers. Okay, this is from now till September 1st pricing that I'm going to show you. It says special, and then regular pricing is right beside it. All right, so give me 1 second. I just got to do a screen share on that. All right, after I go through that pricing with you, I'm going to go through the API pricing as well. Apologize, I'm having some technical difficulty getting that other screen to share. Just 1 second, please. I apologize, guys. For whatever reason, it's not letting me share that screen. If you can bear with me, I'm still trying. If anybody's got any questions, just put them in the chat box, please. No, sorry guys, it's not letting me share that. It's a full screen PDF. I don't know if that's a limitation within Google Hangouts here or not, but I apologize for that. Anybody who wants them, just hit me up on Facebook and I'll send them over to you. If you guys feel like bearing with me for a second, I'm just downloading Adobe's Reader, and maybe I can open up in a different window there without broadcasting the whole screen. I've got Windows 8, and I don't know if there's a problem with Google Hangouts with Windows 8 and the screen sharing option. Yeah, I know. So sorry, guys. It's not letting me share that screen. Hey, Robert, I don't know how that you just did that. That's pretty cool. As anybody that wants in, just type in the chat, big data, and I will go ahead and add you to the group. Yeah, Lou, I'll get them emailed off to you. All right. If nobody has any questions, I'm going to end this. I think everybody's seen the platform in its entirety. If I've missed anything or there's anything that anybody thinks they want to see, um, speak now or forever hold your peace. No worry, Lou. Thanks for attending. I'll get you that stuff. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the call here. If you guys want any more information, hit me up on Facebook. Most of you know how to get me. If you don't know how to get me, just search me on Facebook, Edward Woods, or go to facebook.com/free city Wi-Fi and request access to big data. All right. I'm going to end it on that note and hope to see you all later. Bye-bye.